turtles are some of the world's most ancient creatures. They've travelled our oceans for over 200 million years. Turtles are occasional visitors to New Zealand shores, but if they do turn up this far south, it often means they're in trouble. Let's find out how to get them fit and healthy again here at Tarltons in Auckland.
Coming to 47 kgs. And
so she's put on 30 kgs.
30 kgs since she's been here. And she's still growing. She's a lovely girl.
She's beautiful. Wow. Andrew, what kind of turtles end up at Tarltons?
Well, predominantly we see the green turtle. Then we've also got some rare visitors like the hawksbill and then the loggerhead like this girl here.
What are some of the biggest threats to turtles around the world?
There's people harvesting the eggs. It's quite a specialty for some cultures and stuff like that to eat them. Also hunting them. Then there's also other things like entrapment in nets. What also we've got with guys like this is, you know, they obviously are eating lots of things, so they'll ingest plastic that's floating around the ocean as well, believing that's part of their food. When they usually come to us, they're in extremely poor condition. They're basically on death's door. Usually they're all suffering cold shock, so they're pretty much, their bodies are switching down and they've just been floating in the ocean for months. It's a long time where we slowly just warm their body temperature up. We tube feed them quite regularly, give them antibiotics, get them exercising again in the tanks and building up their muscle strength and putting on a lot more weight. And when they come into us, they're just like skinny little beasts basically, and when they leave, they're extremely rotund beasts. Alrighty, so this is the green. We average about 6 turtles a year, I suppose, coming into Kelly's on that side of things, and in various states of, you know, disrepair, shall we say, from, you know, anything from boat strikes to, you know, extremely emaciated, covered in goose barnacles, and they can barely lift their heads, pretty much on their last legs on that sort of things, or last flippers. Nice and easy.
Got him.
Yep, it's a little wee hawksbill.
These are one of the most endangered ones.
These are. You can always differentiate these guys because they've got the serrations on their scutes. And their head's a lot narrower and sharper, and they're more predatory, these guys. They'll eat more fish and little prawns and crustaceans and stuff like that. So.
And it's that beautiful tortoiseshell that's probably actually been their undoing, because it's that's made the decorative hair clips, spectacle frames, glasses frames, and unfortunately it's meant that this guy is a little bit too attractive. Do you wait for the right time of year to release turtles?
We aim to release them when it's quite warm, so we're aiming around anything above 20 degrees Celsius because they're obviously cold-blooded creatures, they like the warm water. So we're looking at releasing this probably around late November, early December.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So just lift her over, that's it.
It's thought that sea turtles don't live around New Zealand all the time, but their occasional visits to our coastline give us the opportunity to study these fascinating and ancient creatures so we can do our bit to protect them.